for me, all my life has actually, in many ways, been threaded with the concept of being able to clearly know what you want in the future, and it's constantly manifested. And I realized as I studied this, looked at people who also make a vision board and stuff. But I guess the main thing is it's got to also emotionally connect with you. So just cutting out a magazine and putting it, but if you're not there in the future, and you talk about sportsmen where before going to play a big game, they speak about how they've seen the whole game, they've seen the bowlers, they've seen the people cheering, the new Netflix serial of Arnold, which he kept speaking about in the championship. He could hear people chanting his name, and he was in that future moment and feeling the emotion. And what I realized is it's got to be that clarity of vision, it's got to be the emotion with it, and you've got to feel like you're there. You got transported into the future and you felt every emotion of what's going to happen. Once that changes, it's interesting because there is the whole concept of quantum energy. That the science of manifestation are quite a few things. Most people think it's some crazy stuff out there, it doesn't work, but then there is multiple science points to it. One, of course, is your energy which goes out and which is based on quantum physics, and there's a reticular activation system which is there in your mind. And that's interesting. The simplest way to say is, I decide to buy a Tesla and I go to the showroom, I walk out, I suddenly start seeing Teslas
all over.
So it's activated something where your mind starts to see. Now if I flip it around to life, let's say I don't have a clarity of vision, I'm on the flight, I could be sitting next to a chef, I don't care, I've got my headphones on, and you've gone through the journey and life has passed by, and it's two ships sailing and they pass each other in the sea. Now imagine if I have written that or visualized that in 5 years I have this award-winning restaurant and I want to have my restaurant, this is how it feels, this is what's going to be there. And I'm sitting next to a chef. Suddenly, the reticular activation says, chef, my future, and your conversation starts to be, how do you run it, what happens? Who knows, you might just convert into him becoming your partner.
Absolutely.
So something shifts, and that's what starts to happen. It starts to make people believe.